Hi friends, welcome to Learn in Minute series. This is Varun. In this video, we are going to see about service-oriented architecture. What is service-oriented architecture? That is a major question which comes to our mind. So let us look into that first. The service-oriented architecture or SOA, it is a middleware solution which makes two or more systems or applications to talk each other. So we are going to make or establish a communication between the different process or the different systems which involved in the process. So let us look into this with an example. So consider an example where a huge company is sponsoring their employees to reach their company through different means of transportation. Example, it may be through bus transport, or it can be through a train, or even the employee can reach through boat service, or they could use the cab. The employee details traveling in the bus that is maintained in a mainframe computer, and whereas for trains they use a separate files where the written documents will be stored. For cab they could be using some mobile application. So each of these transportation details will be stored in all different media. So it caused really a tough part or a big challenge to manage all these different types of details. So what could be a better way for doing all these things? Instead of all such file management, we could simplify the process using a transit pass. So the transit pass will help in managing all the details using a single database. So even if you change the format, maybe you will be changing the bus transformation with a new one, or you could change the train with a new one. Anything, whatever change you make, uh, that won't affect your process. Even if you want to add a new means of transportation, for example here we are adding a bicycle, this will even work without any delay in the development process. So this is the use of this transit path will help you continue your process even though there is a change in any of these details. So similar mechanism is there in the ERP. When considering the ERP or the enterprise systems, there will be ERP, SEM, HRMS, CRM, anything may be. Those systems will be communicating among themselves for all the process. See here also once again the confusion comes. That is, all will be communicating each other. If they are communicating each other directly, if we want to change any of these hotels, then it will automatically affect the entire communication process. So the ERP need to access the portal, at the same time other services also need to access the portal. Also the services need to get communicated among themselves to this. So there will be lots of dilemma in this working process. So to avoid this, what we could do, instead of such an huge or difficult process, you can add a single SOA or the service oriented architecture as a middleware. So here it will help in getting all the necessary resources through SOA. Thus even if you change any of these services, suppose if you are changing the ERP with a newer one or newer version, you need not worry about those things because the SOA will be taking care of all these services together. So as we have seen in the definition, the SOA or the service oriented architecture It acts as a middleware which makes the two or more systems or applications to talk each other. Now, what are all the advantages of using the major advantages of using service oriented architecture is the company would get a greater flexibility here because it did not worry about changing any of their services at any point of time. Low cost management, so they need not worry about managing the entire process because everything will be done using this SOA. The third is the easy time management. As we have seen, even though if you are going to change, you need not worry about any of the development process. It will automatically get communicated through this service oriented architecture. And the another one important advantage is quick business process. You need not uh, get so much stress in the business process. All the things will be directly done using the service oriented architecture. So these are the advantages which makes the service oriented architecture implemented in most of the enterprise systems. Thank you. Hope this have given you an understanding about service oriented architecture. See you soon in the next video. Thank you.